Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Here at the Speakeasy, we are going to celebrate June the 8th, which is World Gin Day. So here in front of me, I've got 4 gins. I don't know about you. As I grew up, I hated gin. I had some friends that drank gin when I was stationed over in Germany, and I asked them what they liked about it, and they couldn't really tell me much. But they mixed it constantly with something else. They didn't drink it straight. Now, this is Tanqueray London Dry Gin. Now, I will tell you, dry gin to me is just absolutely horrible. I use this for mixing things, and you will not see me try this today on this video. So, plus what I want to try to promote is Oklahoma gins. Now, these are all made in Oklahoma gins, and I'm going to cover these today, do a review of them. Not open. I have opened this one because I've used this one in a few cocktails. As a matter of fact, I did a tour of the distillery that makes these two. This is the Wander Folks Distillery. I'll post a link to that video here if you're interested in finding out more about that distillery. It's up in Guthrie, Oklahoma. One of the originals, if not the original, legal still here in Oklahoma. And tell you a little bit more about that. But this one is Garden Society. You can tell the packaging on here is very, very unique. Got a lot of history behind it. That video will tell you a lot about it, which is an outstanding historical context of going all the way back to what they call, I think, the Hatchet Ladies. And then this one is a Prairie Wolf gluten-free dry gin. And then this one is made by Woodworks, and this is what they call their Western gin. So let's get into this right here. We're going to start off with Prairie Wolf. Now this one is a $15 gin. It's crafted by hand, classic dry gin style. See, it doesn't say that. Oh, it does say dry gin on the front. So this one is going to be a dry gin, whereas the Garden Society is not. Again, I haven't tried this one, so let's see what they tell us about it. This said that Prairie Wolf Dry Gin is proudly handmade in small batches, Oklahoma's original legal still, creating a clean, smooth, and distinctly delicious love letter to the classic dry gin style. All right. Naturally gluten-free, aromatic, clean, and delicious. Rich botanicals of juniper, coriander, cardamom, and licorice root. See, I am not a licorice fan. Red licorice, yes, because it's sweet. But then you get into the anise, which gives black licorice its flavors. I'm out. Okay, those are 100% vapor distilled. Lemongrass and lime notes jump out before the juniper appears. Okay, so here we go. We're going to give Prairie Wolf Dry Gin a shot. And you know, when you compare this to Tanqueray, I don't remember how much this costs, but I guarantee you it's more than the $15 this one costs. So keep that in mind, especially in Oklahoma. All right. Prairie Wolf Dry Gin. Smells very much like gin. Now it says that it was going to have some floral notes. Lemongrass and lime. Lime I smell. I'm not sure what lemongrass smells like, although with lemon in the name, you'd think it would have some lemon smell. And it may get a little bit of a lemon smell. All right. Doesn't tell me. Oh, here it says also, the traditional botanical mix also contains a unique component, green tea. Gunpowder green tea varietal used is sourced from a local tea shop. I assume that's in Guthrie, Oklahoma. That means it gives it a smooth mouthfeel, delicate flavor, that adds a certain drinkability, has a custom-built botanical basket vapors that vapor infuses this proprietary blend. And they were also the 2023 silver winner at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. All right, let's give this a shot. There is definitely a lot of botanical flavor in that. And that's not terrible. Like I said, back in the 80s, whenever I first heard of gin and tried gin, that was the worst tasting stuff I could ever think of. And me and my friend Todd, if you're watching, Todd, you remember, we tried everything that we could find to mix with gin. I mean, obviously, we didn't mix water with it because all that's going to do is dilute it. We didn't have our hands on tonic, tonic water. We tried everything. I think we had lemonade, Dr. Pepper, every type of soda we could come up with, lemon lime sodas, colas. It didn't work at all. In other words, the gin that we had was that bad. But this, although I would not get in a habit of drinking gin straight, this does not have a bad flavor at all. It's got some sweetness to it. Definitely has the botanical flavor to it. Definitely has a little bit of lemon lime flavor to it. I'm impressed with that. Absolutely. Wow. So, small batch, Oklahoma made. I definitely will recommend Prairie Wolf Dry Gin at $15 a bottle. You cannot beat this. I guarantee you can't beat it. And it's something that will add a good flavor to whatever cocktail you're trying to make. All right, let's move on to the next one. Now we're going to go with Garden Society. Better rinse my palate. All right, Garden Society gin. As I said, Garden Society and Prairie Wolf, they're made at the same distillery, Wonderfolk Spirits Distillery. Now, Prairie Wolf is its own brand. Prairie Wolf Spirits made at Wonderfolk Distillery, which is also Wonderfolk Spirits. So don't want to get confused there. This one is made, Prairie Wolf is made in small batches. This one, Garden Society, is probably made in larger batches, I guess. We'll read it and find out. Okay, 12 unique and distinctive botanicals meticulously infused to create a truly magical experience. The results are splendid hints of citrus and spice, delicately balanced with traditional gin flavors, creating the brilliant bouquet. Okay, so it says you should have the ability to open the bottle first. Okay. So then it says you should have intense aroma of 12 botanicals curated. Okay, up front, citrus, orange peel, dried fruit, and dried flowers with a warm backbone of cinnamon. Wow. I definitely smell botanicals. I smell all the floral stuff. Cinnamon, I'm not so sure. I've got a little bit left over here. I'll just compare these two. This one is definitely, it even has that dry smell to it. So Prairie Wolf is definitely on that dry side of things. A little bit of the same floral, botanical smells, but definitely can taste or smell the dryness in that one. Maybe the longer I smell this, I do get a hint of cinnamon, but it may be the power of suggestion. I don't know. All right. Palate, light sweetness. That's all it says. It is sweeter. Now this one actually has more of an alcohol burn than the Prairie Wolf did. Kind of surprised by that. That Prairie Wolf was easily drinkable, no burn at all. This one has a little bit of a palate burn on the tongue, not going down the throat. But the longer I have a little bit of it in my mouth, the I think one way to say it is it's like I'm chewing on a bouquet of flowers, because if you have a bouquet of flowers that has 12 different kinds of flowers in it, you don't know unless you just know all your flowers. I don't know which one I'm tasting. I don't know which one it is. I just taste a burst of floral botanical taste. It's not bad. I would see this, like I said, I don't drink gin straight. That Prairie Wolf I could drink straight easily, just because there's no burn and it has a crisp, clean flavor. And even though it's a little dry, it's not bad. This one is definitely sweeter, has a little bit more of the alcohol burn to it, and I think actually this would probably be a much better additive to whatever cocktail you're making, if you're looking for an interesting addition that adds a burst of flavor. It's got a great flavor. To me, it's just not. And I don't know that gins are made to be sipped neat, but just compare the two. That one could be easily. This one, I don't think I would. So that is Garden Society Gin. Let's try the next one. Here we are with Woodworks. Now this one is out of Oklahoma City. This is Woodworks Distilling Company. And now they have 3 different types of gin. This one happens to be their Western style. And the reason I got this one is because it's what was available whenever I found it. The other ones are barrel aged. Let's see. One's a dry gin, a Western dry gin, and the other one is a barrel aged gin. And like I said, I've already got 2 dry gins there, so I didn't want another dry gin. This one is Western. It says it is bright, complex, new world, a citrus-forward, complex spirit that invites you to rethink your idea of gin. Again, this one is from Oklahoma City, Woodworks Distilling Company. And we are now going to crack this open, give it a shot. Well, that's different already. Now this one was $35. Again, the Prairie Wolf was $15. I don't remember what the cost of the Garden Society was. I think it's about $35 if I'm not mistaken. I'll put that in the video and make sure that I get that proper price in there. And that is a completely different smell than those. Wow. I'm not sure I can explain what that is. Now they say a citrus forward. If it is, I don't know what citrus it is. Let's see, it says barrel aged. Nope, barrel aged. This is Western. Citrus forward complex spirit. Wow. Now, just for your information, it says that their dry gin, tasty nod to the classics, but makes its own statement. Their dry gin is a bronze medal winner at the 2023 American Distilling Institute International Spirits Competition. And their barrel aged gin, I don't know if that's aged in bourbon barrels, wine barrels, or what, but it says it has barrel tempered spices that yield a gin with an ever changing profile. And again, this one's Western, so it's supposed to have a citrus-forward complex spirit. Complex is definitely the word. Because I cannot pinpoint the citrus that it says is citrus-forward. I'm going to have to go with a little bit of orange. That's what I taste. Now, there may be some lemon and lime in there too, but for me, it's all orange. I don't know that I taste anything else other than a hint of orange with the traditional gin flavor. The smell, I just can't pinpoint. It's not registering with me. So, but this one, I think this one would be a fantastic one. You know, if anything is calling for, any cocktail you have is calling for gin, this one would be good as long as it's not dry gin. There's nothing dry about this for sure. But I think that would be good. Again, this one's $35 as opposed to the others. They're all 750 milliliters, so same size. It sure makes me want to go out and try the barrel-aged gin that Woodworks Distilling provides, just because I'm interested in that spicy part of it. Just cannot pinpoint the nose, the citrus on the nose. Flavor-wise, it's good as far as gin goes. Again, I think you compare the Western Woodworks gin, the Garden Society gin, and the Prairie Wolf gin. The only one of these that I would be able to drink straight would be Prairie Wolf gin. But gin, to my knowledge, is not designed to be drank straight. It is a mixing spirit, and I think all three of these are fantastic options for mixing with whatever you want. Just remember, you have dry gins. These two are dry gins, and these two are not. Again, I want to showcase made in Oklahoma spirits, and I will guarantee you, if you can get your hands on these, if you're a gin connoisseur, if you can get your hands on these, please let me know in the comments below what you think, because to me, gin's only made for mixing. I don't want to drink it straight, but if I had to, this is going to be my pick right here. So, hey, I appreciate you guys watching our World Gin Day tribute. Please be sure to like, subscribe, share, give me the big thumbs up, tell all your friends and family about the channel, and go out and see my site, SCALPER'S if you're interested in any of my merchandise. And I'll see you next time here at Speakeasy.